That beautiful cartoon will continue another time on the program. Earlier, I talked about terrorism, a sharp rise in terrorism and banditry in Kwara State, which will be the focus of our discussion on the program today. But before then, we'll take this background report. Don't go away.
The state of insecurity in Kwara State, Nigeria is a pressing concern that requires immediate attention. The prevalence of kidnapping and banditry has led to widespread fear, agony, and anxiety among the population. The situation is particularly dire in areas like Okeode, where residents are bearing the brunt of these violent crimes, which has led many to desert their communities. The state government has acknowledged the severity of the situation and is working towards addressing these menace by collaborating with the federal government in securing additional military support. Furthermore, the government is encouraging community-led security initiatives such as holding security meetings, anonymous reporting of suspicious movements, and identifying community members who may be colluding with criminals. Addressing the root causes of insecurity, such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of access to basic services, is crucial to providing long-term solutions.
They apprehend some of these kidnappers. They don't kill them. All these kidnappers are coming to kill people. So after apprehending them, we're supposed to be killing them now. If we now kill them, they will be scared that okay, they are going to kill them. But after apprehending them, they will take them to police station. After police station, now they will still release them. Alert the security agencies on time that this is what is happening. And sometimes the security agencies used to come late. Sometimes 1 hour after the operation, sometimes 30 minutes after the operation. So I believe this is part of the problem, that if we should solve it by coming on time. I think our security agencies, they have enough cars, they have enough weapons. We are spending much on insecurity. So I don't think equipment is the issue. We have the equipment.
To provide more ammunition and train all those local security.
Or to recruit more vigilante to assist our security agent, the police, the soldiers, and all the paramilitary aspect to assist them.
The government also have assistance. They also render security by providing them more vehicles.
Providing support to affected communities, including psychological counseling and economic empowerment programs, can help alleviate the humanitarian impact of these crises. Ultimately, a multifaceted approach that involves government agencies, community leaders, and civil society organizations is necessary to restore peace and security in Kwara State. It is encouraging community-led security initiatives such as holding security meetings, anonymous reporting of suspicious movements, and identifying community members who may be colluding with criminals. Addressing the root causes of insecurity, such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of access to basic services, is crucial to providing long-term solutions.
They apprehend some of these kidnappers. They don't kill them. All these kidnappers are coming to kill people. So after apprehending them, we're supposed to be killing them now. If we now kill them, they will be scared that okay, they are going to kill them. But after apprehending them, they will take them to police station. After police station, now they will still release them.
Alert the security agencies on time that this is what is happening. And sometimes the security agencies used to come late. Sometimes 1 hour after the operation, sometimes 30 minutes after the operation. So I believe this is part of the problem, that if we should solve it by coming on time. I think our security agencies, they have enough cars, they have enough weapons. We are spending much on insecurity. So I don't think equipment is the issue. We have the equipment. To provide more ammunition and train all those local security.
Or to recruit more vigilante to assist our security agent, the police, the soldiers, and all the paramilitary aspect to assist them.
The government also have assistance. They also render security by providing them more vehicles.
Providing support to affected communities, including psychological counseling and economic empowerment programs, can help alleviate the humanitarian impact of these crises. Ultimately, a multifaceted approach that involves government agencies, community leaders, and civil society organizations is necessary to restore peace and security in Kwara State. By working together, it is possible to create a safer and more secure environment for all residents.
Morning Safari, your breakfast Saturday morning magazine show, is available for your patronage. From all shades of opinion to exciting and exclusive interview of personalities, corporate bodies and organizations for your business and social engagement, event coverage, product launch and rebranding, annual general meetings, we are at your beck and call. You can as well advertise and promote your business, commercial activities, hotel and tourism, entrepreneurship development, and many more are all at our services. Contact us today. The numbers to call are Bola 080-565-30106, Tony 080-349-71969, or visit us at our office, NTA Ilorin, along Fatih Road, Ilorin. You can log on to our social streaming platform live on www.facebook.com/NTA Ilorin. Morning Safari, we serve you better.
You're welcome back. It's now time for our discussion segment, and I have with me already seated in the studio SP Ajayi Okasami, retired. He was the former PPRO Kwara State Command, and he's also the MD Oxfam 92 Security Consult. It's nice to have you on the program this morning.
My pleasure, Madam Always. Good morning, ma.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Thank you.
There has been a sharp rise in kidnapping and banditry in Kwara State, especially in the southern and northern parts of the state. What do you think are the factors responsible for this?
Actually, when you look at what is going on in Nigeria generally, you know that whatever happens in other parts of Nigeria is possibly going to happen in the other parts, because we share the same destiny. That is number one. Then when you look at Kwara State also, Kwara State is, has a more congruous relationship with the northern part of the country. When you talk about northwest, from Kayama area, you can access Niger State, you can access Zamfara, Kebbi, up to Kogi through Ifelodun local government area. There are very large ungoverned forests there where anybody can stay there to cover up. So I've been hearing a lot of information, even before I start from the Nigerian police, that they have some bandits staying in those bushes, but they were actually not interested in coming into Kwara. There was a period when the security agencies in Kwara, the command, the police command, and the military, they dispatched some, or they deployed some police and some military on Kayama axis, just to ensure that there is no inflow of these criminals into the state. But having said that, like I always say, Kwara is a gateway between the north and the south, and then there's a fertile land for all these criminal activity. Number one, our bushes are not protected in any way.
Okay. They
are not being used in any form. For example, we have this. If you go through Shaki to that axis to Kayama, we have this what they call park. Is it forest or whatever park? Yes. Those areas were used for agriculture and for animal husbandry those days. But now the thing it's just left fallow. So people traverse from anywhere they want without any problem. Now, we've known those things before, and the security agencies have been trying to curtail the activities or even incursion into Kwara State. But suddenly, maybe because of the laxes in the security of the state. When I say laxes, ordinarily the laxes may not come from maybe the laziness of the security agencies. Well, there are so many things that can.
We would like to know what those things are.
For example, lack of modern fighting equipment, modern crime fighting equipment. Both the military, the police, and all of them are not fully equipped by the federal government or the state government whatsoever, the government, whether the national or sub-national. For example, there are supposed to be drones that are popular in the Western world that can lead intelligence. If the drones are all over,
For
whatever that is happening
surveillance.
inside the bushes, the people in the control room, will be seeing it and they can deploy accordingly. There was something like that. The common CCTV camera, for example, the lady that was killed in Abuja, you can see the footages of the CCTV camera capturing it. If there are provisions of CCTV camera in some strategic places and people are posted to that place monitoring whatever is happening, it will be difficult for them to come in. All those things are not available. The economic situation, the lack of employment, and something happening, something that is common in Nigeria is when there is an enterprise that is bringing in money. You can start from even pure water. If somebody starts a business and is bringing, you see everybody diverting to such.
To that business.
When kidnapping has been going on for a very long time, people are making a lot of money from it. We don't hear much about it. Even those people are arrested sometimes, we don't hear much about it. And I see people, delving into that, making money as well. So those ones that are unlucky, if they are caught or they die in the process of that, they will believe that is their own destiny. So, but all those things, are part of. And then there is lack of welfare. Welfare for the security agencies. Okay. There is no 100% commitment, because if as a policeman or as a military man you go to fight and you die in the process, your family, you'll be left with, the families will be left to carry the brunt of your absence. So there are no provisions for aftermath of, committing your life to these issues. Then our community too, there are some alleged connivance between some of the indigents of those communities with these people, starting from the traditional institutions or the traditional rulers in those areas.
So they somebody
will just come. You don't know where he's coming from. Maybe giving you some money or giving you some other things, just giving me land to go and habitate. Before you know it, a lot of them will come. You can't exactly say who this person is. By the time they start bringing, but you don't know the motive of that, living where they were before coming to your place. There was a time we called all the traditional rulers in the Kwara South when I was in service, and all these things were told to them that one, if any man is coming, any foreigner, for example, all these headers coming from a particular zone to your area, let them bring a letter from the head of the place they are coming from. That we are living, maybe we have stayed 10 years, we want to move. What are your reasons of moving? It should be stated in that letter. You can also contact the person from there and know the number of people coming. Not that you will say, okay, we are coming 5, you give them land. Before you know it, they become 20. And these people coming, some of them will carry the toga of a religion that, okay, because we are Muslim, or we are Christian, let them come. And you don't know what their intentions are. And by the time they come, the economic situation also is part of it. One, since that you sell for 500 naira, these people that has intention of coming, you think they are coming to just be friends, but they know why they are coming. They come from the bush, buy, for example, already prepared indomie, already prepared bread and fried egg, soft drink, and they will tell you they have people in the bush. They are going to give you. You never know if those people are kidnapped.
Where they are taking them
you
to.
Allow them to take them. If you give them a price is 1,000 per a loaf of bread that's supposed to be 300, they pay. Tomorrow they will come. You'll be happy that you are making money, unknown to you, that you are feeding,
endangering your community.
People. Then from there you begin to have some relationship with them. They begin to ask you questions, and you don't have the intelligence to know that these questions are not necessary. They will be asking you, that beautiful, who is the owner of that house? You begin to, it's one of our big brother, or it's a farmer, or it's a businessman, the man is rich. You're already giving out information to them. By the time they come and strike, kidnap such person, you will not know you are the one that gave them that information, but just said it. So all these things are part of what is making it, and at the end of, and also, I cannot put the blames on all this without the government's own share of it.
Of course.
One, people are arrested. It's in this same country we see in another state, I will not mention the name, where they said they are doing peace deal with bandits. They came out fully armed to the open, where everybody is seeing them. You say, okay, you want to make a peace deal. This peace deal that they've been making, even with other states, that yet they were still kidnapping and killing people. What do you think can bring, if you say peace deal, and those people that came, you will allow them to go back? Other people will say, if we are formidable to if we impress people,
government will
they will still call us. So all this, we must ensure that justice is served, and not only served, it should be seen to have been served. Anybody that has committed offense, we have laws now. There is no portion of Nigerian constitution that say when people decide to say, okay, we are no more fighting, we are no more killing other people, so we should allow them to go. Anybody that commits offense must be seen to have been given judgment Do you understand what I'm trying to
I
say?
do.
So it is a it will be a deterrent to other people. But because of political inclination, because of whatever reason, even if you're talking about what is it called, alternative to revolution, it's not supposed to be with people that have murdered people, that have killed so many people. So when you gather all these things together, and the inability of government to take a stance because of their political interest, is another serious cause of all this thing that we are seeing not only in Kwara, in Nigeria.
In other parts of the country. Okay, there had been yearnings, there have been calls from different quarters for community policing.
Okay.
And do you think that can be of help in checkmating security challenges?
In my own opinion, personal opinion, when you talk about community policing, fine, community policing is good. Because I always tell people when I have an opportunity to tell them that the police, the community can exist even without the police. You understand? The community can exist without the police. How? If the community decide to say, okay, we want to police ourselves, we have some energetic young men, we have some people in the town that they can organize. Just like we always tell them, vigilantes, they can organize them and they protect their own community. But the police cannot exist without the community. So when we're talking about community policing, it's just like saying, okay, we are working together. And what is the essence of community policing? The community, they know their lands, they know their terrain, they can come forward to lead the police, to give them necessary information and all necessary assistance, because they know it's their community. When there is mutual confidence in both the community and the police, that is what we mean by community policing. The challenges, they will share the challenges together. When there is problem, they have to come together and solve it. But when you are saying government is now saying, maybe talking about state policing or community policing, they are always saying, but are they going to, in Nigeria, we like naming projects or legacy stuff. Like, okay, Tinubu's time now, he wants to create state policing. In 20 years to come, they will put it in his name that was during his time, so things was created. We have a lot of creation in Nigeria. When it comes to the issue of security, it was out of police, they removed custom. Out of police, NDLA. Out of police, DSS. Out of police, road safety, and all of them like that, just for the purpose of making security okay. But in spite of all breaking, has security been okay? Civil defense was brought because of assisting to make sure that, see, we are now talking about community policing. The question is, if this state policing or community is created now, is the government going to fully fund them? The present crop of policemen we have a lot of them that are energetic, that are well trained. But when there are no capacity for them to discharge the responsibility, the responsibility of their creation, how do you expect them to work? If the state police is created, what assurance do we have that they will also be funded, that will be able to? That's one. Then secondly, what assurance are we going to get that it's not going to be based on political whatever? So if the policemen we have today, if you recruit more police, recruit more civil defense, recruit more all these young,
well funded,
fund them, buy equipment for them. The world we are now is digital. People are now digital policing. It's not carrying firearm or this kinetic way of things. There's something we call.
But these attackers, the terrorists, they come with firearms.
That is what I'm telling you. That's why I mentioned politics.
Okay.
When we started, there is serious political problem. Do you understand? Okay, for example, you keep while in the force we have arrested a lot of all these kidnappers.
Okay. The
highest you can see with them is 20, 30, 45, 10,000 naira. And by the time you hear on the news that they collect ransom 20 million, 30 million, don't you ask yourself, who is collecting that money? Where is the money going?
But they have BVNs, they have NINs.
That's why I'm telling you that until we are ready as Nigerians to put security, to put politics apart, to face security, and to be patriotic.
Okay, quickly, we're running out of time. There was this video that circulated everywhere in the country where a security chief was talking about telling citizens to defend themselves. And then there had been cases, alleged cases of where citizens tried to defend themselves, and then in the long run, some or one of the attackers were killed or injured, and then you find out that these citizens end up in police custodies indefinitely, like the case being turned against them. What do you have to, would like you to comment on that?
Normally, self-defense is natural. You know, there is this study that says self-preservation is the first law of nature. It is, you can defend yourself. But where the problem comes is the measurement, or is your defense commensurate with the attack? If somebody brings a knife to your house, and you now bring out
someone
a gun,
that brought a knife to your house, you don't know his intention.
Maybe
it's someone that can...
He can use the knife to kill you.
Yeah.
But there will be a question.
Okay.
He has not stabbed you. If you kill such a person, and there is trouble, people can believe that you are the one that put the knife on his hand. So there are so many things. When the officer was saying it, maybe he was saying it sarcastically, or it was just meaning that we should. If you are talking about self-defense, where do you expect the citizen to get the firearm that can be, that can be enough to fight these people coming? The government should not leave their responsibility. The true responsibility of a government, why government is created, is for welfare and security. So whatever the government should do, they must ensure the security of lives and property of their citizens. So if somebody is telling you self-defense, fine, you can. If somebody attacks you, you have the right to defend yourself. But it is to defend yourself, not to kill him. But if he's preparing to kill you and you shoot him first, be prepared to have a lot of evidence to show that he actually wants to do this. But a situation where one person, it is very dicey. But me as a person, I will not tell you. But if the government now legalize the bearing of arms by everybody, then the country is going to be in chaos. So what I would just suggest, that let the government wake up to its responsibility. Okay. Let the citizens too wake up to their own responsibility. We should be patriotic. We should give information.
Okay.
Do you understand? And we should support our security agencies.
And security personnel too should be very patriotic. When somebody is blowing the whistle, don't reveal that person's identity to the person. That used to
be the story before, but now there's nothing like that. There are so many methods by which you can give police or security agencies information
without your identity being.
So there are so many ways you can do that. But what I'm only saying is that if everybody is patriotic in this country, remove the issue. Okay, you see what is happening in Kwara, for example, and our security agencies too, or the government also, because of the fact that they want to impress the citizens, they want the citizens to know that they are doing something. They themselves will reveal their security plans. Strategy. Okay. By the time you are mentioning that you are unleashing air, whatever, you are unleashing ground forces between social place and social place. These people are also on social media. They listen to news even more than.
But the citizens too, they want to know. They want to know. They are always calling on government. What are you doing? What are your plans?
Action should speak.
Okay.
Louder than voice.
I think I get that.
There are so many things we cannot talk on air, but there are ways by which you can divert attention of even the criminals themselves. You do ambush for them. You can tell them you are going to Lafia Jimmy while you are arranging. By the time they move from there, they will just enter. So you don't need to begin to tell people this is what we are going to do. But because you are doing it to just not in a clear so that people will know that you are doing something. But you are inadvertently giving information to those people you are going to attack. But I know by the grace of God, with what is on ground now, both from federal and state, the whole story will become a thing of course. It's not easy for people to begin to lose their loved ones, their property. Without there is no war. So we should all come together and fight this war. The government must fund security agencies. The welfare of security agencies must be one of their priority. I will just chip in. I've retired from the Nigerian Police Force now. You can see retired police officers crying daily for the pensions are not paid, the gratuities are not paid, and you still want the ones serving to put in their best when they know that after their retirement they are going to fall back to, so they should do everything possible. Security and welfare, those are the two most important duties of a government. If you have a lot of money and there is no security for you to enjoy your life, you are just as poor as any other person. Yes. But when you know as your property is secured, your life is secured, everything will be okay.
I think our time is fast spent. This is not a topic that we can talk about, at a go. It's something we'll continue to talk about over and over again. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of you in recent time. Thank you for coming on the program once again.
Me. Thank you so
Viewers at home, be security conscious. If you see something, say something. It's now time for entertainment segment with Olamide Babaride. Don't go away.
See this life, me, I know like trouble, oh.